country that could definitely use the rain, but it's also going to make for a very wet track tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This defense for the Colts, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle
really
that
setting
as
the
a
cover
coach?
for it right now.
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on,
setting the
let's get
cover
on
for it
board.
again.
On second down, here's Barkley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Throwing, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now Jones. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Loves that cover for it, bro.
19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Oh, I missed it.
A good hold in these wet
shit.
conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
A gain of 2 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
To throw, it's Kaepernick.
Fuck a screen.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid
They got the whack unis on, too.
So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball. But you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A give for Taylor running right side. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I peeped the screen, but you I read that shit better.
Because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. It's good.
Bro, that's a pick.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35.
They got bailed out. That's an ill bail.
On the play, and they pick up the first.
He runs this here. Fuck.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and a yard at the 27-yard line.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. This goes
Bro.
right to Doyle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Who am I playing right now?
The final tally. They'll run here with Taylor. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I thought they did a really nice job stringing it out and not allowing him to turn upfield, knocked him out for no gain. I think if you're going to go outside in this situation, keep it in the hands of your quarterback. Give him some options. Run it, pass it, pitch it. Just something to have a chance to get into the end zone.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go
I don't think he's going to run it again.
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say
feeling the pressure here and taken down.
He had enough balls running 3 times in a row. He didn't believe in himself.
From out on the edge, he worked his way in for the sack. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw it here. Throwing left side here, and it's
Yo, that's some bum shit, bro. Oh, God, that's some bum shit.
Cox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team...
Give me that.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They may want to go back to that one. First play.
I'm really going to say cover for me all day.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete here to
That was a nice stop.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
Get off me.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Barkley.
Thought I could punch it in.
Touchdown.
I might even come out goal line defense.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Gets this one to Joshua Perkins.
Oh, the wide didn't sit on that.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
To throw is Kaepernick. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Get home, bro. Man, Armstead about to eat.
It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his
really tried to flood me.
While he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
That's mine, bro.
One that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys are going to take over.
Well, I touched my number 3.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. The Colts are going to get him. Down
I had him
goes.
open.
The rookie from Michigan, Kwity Paye, paying first-year dividends with a takedown there. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
On second down now, Barkley. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Jones now, off play action. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Darius Leonard in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt.
Own that man, bro.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a
best D-line in the game, bro.
For them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes, back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1.
Oh, tripped.
Broken tackle. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No,
of course he didn't get there, bro.
Unable to break free.
About rock back.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Bro, you can't go for it here, bro. The fuck?
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a
the
gutsy
fuck?
call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a
bro.
yard. Now, meanwhile, they
alright, fuck it.
4th down, and my goodness.
I ain't gonna complain.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
I know Chris seen that. I think that's an automatic boot right there. My man pulled a Henry on me.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Oh, I couldn't even get it off.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones.
Let's go.
And he will find his man on the outside.
That's how you really run flood, bro.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
The kick by Gould is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
I know you're seeing that, him going forward on 4th down, Kirby. Oh, you peeped it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Final shot before half for Kaepernick. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So we raise the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy.
Yeah.
In addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think...
Bro, best D-line in the game, bro. Look at up.
They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Taylor.
Oh.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be...
Give my rock back.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another
What is that?
The Niners take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
There's in a cover 4. Oh, I got Barkley back here.
2nd and a yard. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. As if receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Hoping he's playing man right here.
Back to throw. Jones.
Big flight, bro.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Ball is playing man.
Daniel Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
About to play some time.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet.
And he's going to go down. It's
Come on, Clowney.
Kaepernick. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Signed in the offseason, Jadeveon Clowney. Everywhere he goes, people expect to see what we just saw. Him chasing quarterbacks and putting them on the deck. He's been around.
Oh, he got to run it back.
Different places, but in each
Give me that.
Here's one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League.
#1 defense, bro. You heard it from the announcement himself.
Not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Damn, I missed it.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
About to blitz him right here.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Kaepernick to try again here after the pick six. Taken in by the tight end Doyle.
You should never even caught that.
At the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want to catch the football.
Warner, you could have picked that.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Kaepernick looking to throw, 3rd and 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open.
I'm going to run that same play every third down. Come on.
Really, there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Looking deep.
Hell no.
And that is
Hell no.
Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception.
Bugged out.
He did not keep
Best
the
corners
feet
in the game
bounds,
also, bro.
apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A handoff to Barkley on the option.
Our player was in my way.
Inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd down, here's Barkley
Psych.
again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 68 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Jones on 1st and 10. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Wait, Rush is 35.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
About to play some dime. Fuck it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Here's Kaepernick. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Jason Verrett, he'll get the sack as he provides it.
Oh, he's not going for it.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, now he's going for it. That's what's up. I respect it.
And they're indeed going to go for
Not really,
it on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Kaepernick, got to have this one. Steps away to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Up, I guess.
My
man really ran it.
The ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're
my
carrying
defense
that football,
XP, I
grip it
guess.
too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out.
Boom, that nigga, bro.
Running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
There's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. 91. He's checking. Crash. Red. Banjo. 95.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside.
Put him in a hard flat over there.
He ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. That ball caught.
Bro, my man is getting. My man got bailed on that.
Yard line before going out of bounds. Call that a very
No way he meant to do that.
24. On the run, it's Perkins. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Joshua Perkins. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Bro, no, it's a fake field goal. Let's go already.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game.
14. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things
They're still playing code 4.
You know, one error leads
There's
to
a dedicated
another,
man on
leads to
there.
another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And some room to maneuver. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Halfback win.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Kill.
And to give this time to the tailback.
Get off him, bro.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the heart.
Oh, if you see somebody running it on you every play, you talk about cover 4. Not even pressing.
Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
At the Colts 27-yard line.
We'll do a halfback counter.
Here's 2nd and a yard. It's Barkley on the counter.
Oh my God.
9 yards.
That was to the crib, bro. Oh God, that was to the crib.
That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Okay.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Gotta get homie a free touchdown. Where's that?
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Lion. Switch. He's got it.
Here's Barkley.
I didn't want to get in, but okay.
Into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the 49ers are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Rodgers to return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now Kaepernick. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defense